we are back. Thanks for clicking on the link. Welcome to Good Energy. Enjoy the content, and everyone have a blessed day. And we are back. Thanks for clicking on the channel, guys. And before we get into the main event, let's take a look at some of the earlier matches today. Simona Halep, how would she do today? We saw an amazing matchup with Simona Halep and the kid phenom Coco Gauff yesterday. And guys, I've expressed many times, Coco Gauff, she is the future of tennis. Sometimes I feel they are rushing her. She should attend some of the lower level WTA events and get some championships, get some rhythm and winning streaks. You don't want her eliminated, in every tournament, just facing tough competition. But nonetheless, she's one of the highest ranked Americans. But seeing the women come ahead of Coco Gauff like Althea Gibson, it's great to see the accomplishments like Serena Williams and Venus Williams and the Corey Goffs, the Sloane Stephens. Althea Gibson, in case you're not familiar with her, she is one of the best tennis players of all time. She had to retire because she wasn't making money doing it. But I mean, she won, Wimbledon and the USA Open back to back in straight years, and she was just demolishing the competition. But she had to retire at her peak in her prime. And the reality here is, experts say she would beat a prime Venus and Serena Williams without a problem. But yeah, a lot of ladies have paved the way for these ladies to be able to make millions of dollars on tour today, and it is so great to see where women's tennis is right now. It's such an exciting game. But nonetheless, Simona Halep, she had no trouble with Coco Gauff, and she also had no trouble with Sorano Cerceau, beating her in straight sets 6-1, 6-4, and that match there was very lopsided. Simona Halep just dominated everything. 70% first serve to Sorano's 47%. Unbelievable. And the reality here is Simona Halep, she didn't produce any aces at all in the match, but she literally saved every break point, and she just dominated the ground strokes. So Simona Halep does advance. How would Marie Sacre do against Daria Saville? Daria has been just running through the draw, defeating several top players on Shabor. That was a huge upset. Elise Mertens, another huge upset, but she ran into the Greek goddess. She would end up retiring at 4-1 with Sacre up in the first set. Unbelievable. Marie Sacre advances. How would Dart do? An amazing story defeating Kai Kanepi. How would she do against Madison Keys? Well, I hope you didn't run to the kitchen to get too much popcorn for this one, because this was over in 1 hour. Madison Keys 6-1, 6-4. Madison Keys is back, ladies and gentlemen. Her powerful serve, her powerful forehand and backhand, one of the strongest players on tour. She's not making the mistakes. This is a quality win. Dart has been playing very good tennis. Watch out for Madison Keys. She can beat any of these ladies left. When you walk the grounds of the US Open, you cannot help but notice the banner of champions above your head. That is Angelique Kerber. That is correct. The US Open 2016 champion Angelique Kerber. The experts gave her no chance against Iga Swiatek. They had her as nearly a 5-1 underdog, giving her 5.5 games. I thought that was complete disrespect. How would Kerber do? Well, she wouldn't win this match, but she would win the first set and give Iga Swiatek a handful of adjustments to make. Kerber would lose in 3 sets. Iga had to adjust her game and figure out Kerber's strokes and rhythm, and Iga said that Kerber was very difficult to figure out. She really couldn't gauge whether or not the ball was coming at her heavy or slow, and essentially mid-form she couldn't really adjust to the rhythm that Kerber was throwing at her because it was so volatile. She essentially said she just had to play the rallies, keep her faith that she wouldn't hit long, and just play tennis. And essentially she said Kerber was very tough to figure out. I think Kerber is an amazing champion. I think she's a very crafty lefty. She's very in shape. But Iga Swiatek is a big woman, and a lot of people don't notice. If you take a look at my video I did, Iga Swiatek dominates Annette Kontaveit at the Qatar Open. Look at them standing side by side at the trophy ceremony. Iga is a big woman, and a lot of people don't realize that. And when you get on the court and you realize how athletic she is and how strong she is, and you know, it takes a lot of players by surprise. And the reality here is she was able to hang with Kerber, and she's strong. Iga is strong, so don't forget about that. But Iga does advance. Those are some of the matches earlier, but let's get into the main event with your popcorn. Paula Badosa versus Leylah Fernandez, with a chance to reach the quarterfinals and the final 8. Paula Badosa Fernandez, what an amazing matchup this here was. And the reality here is 2 different types of styles. Yes, 2 different types of styles going head to head at each other. And this is a matchup here that I called and predicted to take the under. That's right, no more 3-setters. This here was going to end in 2 sets. Was Canada in the building? Yes, they were, but not as loud as last night. Leylah Fernandez, the teen phenom, long hair, don't care. That's right, Leylah Fernandez, every time she gets a win, she whips her hair out, and the fans just love it. But today, she would have to work and grind for every single point against the tough, very tough defending champion, Paula Badosa, the Spaniard. Paula Badosa, the defending champion of 2021, a huge purse winning the Indian Wells, which is technically considered the 5th major. She would definitely bring a different type of style that Leylah Fernandez has not seen, much different from a Shelby Rogers. And Leylah Fernandez, let's not take anything away from her. This is a match that she did lose in straight sets, but the reality here is her luck just ran out against a tough opponent at the wrong time. This is a match here, it's a 50-50 match. If they play 10 times, it will probably go 5-5, but the reality here is I did a video last night about Leylah Fernandez serve, and this is what Paula Badosa took advantage of today. And I pretty much compared the serves. Leylah Fernandez, she overextends a lot on her serve, and against some of the more experienced veteran players, they will make her pay. Now, if you take a look here, Althea Gibson, if you watched earlier in the video, had a perfect serve, straight in the air, arm elevated, extended, and the reality here is Leylah overextends. She puts a lot of weight on the right, she's lefty, on the right side of her body. Now, a strong returner that's powerful can make her pay, and you definitely weren't getting that from a Shelby Rogers, for example. The numbers don't lie. Extending so much on her serve, then having heat-seeking missiles coming back at Leylah Fernandez, having to adjust so quickly with 100-mile-an-hour fastballs, heat-seeking rockets coming back at Leylah Fernandez. It was a very long night tonight for her tonight, and the numbers don't lie. Paula Badosa, 79% first serve points won. The return game, Leylah Fernandez, 21%. As she's blasting off these rockets of serves, overextending herself, Paula Badosa punished her all night long. And the reality here is Leylah Fernandez couldn't even get in a break point, only 1 of 6. But the reality here is Leylah Fernandez is a great champion, and we will be seeing a lot more of her on tour. Paula Badosa just had the game plan for her. The overextended serve, she just punished her, and Leylah couldn't really get into a rhythm all night. She was broken twice, and that's really all it took to win this match for Paula Badosa. 6-4, 6-4, Paula Badosa advances. The real question becomes now, can Paula Badosa repeat as champion? This is a great opportunity for her to really gain a lot of points, with Ashley Barty just being MIA. Who knows what's going on there? You know, I spoke on that last video, not going to touch too much on that. But the reality here is Hey, it's wide open. We have some great champions left. Simona Halep, she won this tournament in 2015. And what's going to happen? I don't know. There's a lot to determine, but we do have one match that's in progress right now that's going to shape a huge picture. Match will take on Paribas. That's right, $179,000 with an opportunity to win, $94,000 guaranteed to the winner of this round, and 120 points guaranteed. The two lefties, Vondrousova versus Kudermetova, and Kudermetova got upset early on. She felt Vondrousova kept hitting net shots, getting cheap points, but Kudermetova has the best pose in the business and one of the best chair umpires calling this match here. This match here, the first set will go to a tie break, and Kudermetova always ready to strike and pose. She would end up going up 4-2 in the tie break, and Vondrousova made a couple mistakes that would end up costing her the first set. And right now this match is getting underway in the second, and just look at Kudermetova's footwork, how she transitions from the just intimidating cat pose to her tiptoes, and then just strikes the ball with ease and power from her left hand. Her camp excited, and I'm really happy that Kudermetova is getting some wins on tour, especially after the last, I'd say probably 4 to 5 years ago, she was struggling on tour. And just look at the form. Left hand extended, right hand, forehand. And Kudermetova uses both hands freely. She's very strong. And the reality here is, like I said, I'm happy she's getting these wins on tour and she's getting these paydays. Vondrousova with the Gatorade. Who drinks Gatorade nowadays? You rarely see ladies drink Gatorade. They normally bring their own mix of nutrients and bananas to keep them hydrated with so much sweat. But the reality here is I'm happy that Kudermetova is getting the wins. She struggled a lot on tour, just having the bad breaks and some of these draws. I felt she could easily have a couple more championships under her belt, and just to see her blossom. I mean, she's gone through some tough competition. Bouzkova had to retire yesterday. That was a tough match, and sad for Bouzkova. She, again, another victim of some tough draws. I think she's a much better opponent than her ranking, and just the way she embarrassed Osaka the other night, unbelievable. Osaka's got to be ready to play. You can't enter these, this is essentially the fifth major, these big tournaments, out of shape, not trying to play yourself in shape. I think it's unacceptable for someone as paid as her and someone as skilled and good as her. But Kudermetova, I'm very, very happy for her success. But Vondrousova, the silver medalist, who blew that, she had Belinda Bencic beat. But this match here, we are headed towards another tiebreak, it looks like, in the second set. It's 4-4, second tiebreak. Vondrousova is serving, looking for the mini break. Let's get back to that action, guys. This is Good Energy. Please like, subscribe, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button. Let me know who you think's gonna advance in the next round. We have some great matchups. Simona Halep versus Petra Martic, Swiatek versus Madison Keys, and Marie Sacre is going to be taking on Rabinkina, and Paribas gets the winner of this one. Guys, Good Energy. Like, subscribe, smash the comment button. Who wins this tournament? Who wins this match? This is Good Energy, guys.